Hey listeners, here's a free preview for all of you of our brand new patrons only episode available on our Patreon at patreon.com/worstpeople.
No.
This is just the old guy who runs the Neighborhood Watch Alliance.
He's got the blunderbuss later at the very
end. He's like
end.
the doctor, but the doctor's always wearing a hat and he's got a beard, and I think that's how they're doing it to differentiate for you.
This is the guy at the very end with the fucking blunderbuss.
I thought that was the doctor again.
No, just very similar cuts of jib.
And the constable hat or whatever fucking hat that dome
Well,
thing
the old
is.
man, the one we're talking about, never wears a hat.
Oh.
The
You
doctor
see,
does.
The
Miss
doctor wears
Pac-Man
the hat.
has a bow.
That's how you know she's a
Oh.
girl.
Okay, I get it now. I thought she had legs too. In the
She knows
commercial,
how to
she
use
does.
them.
In the commercial, she does.
The commercial for what?
I don't know. Commercials for something where Mrs.
I mean, there was the
a thing.
Pac-Man cartoon TV show, and they had
All
legs
right.
in that. And that
All
was
right.
terrifying.
It's
Just
disturbing.
balls with legs.
They had kids too, and it's like, whoa. Somebody explain this to me.
You know those little perpetual motion things with the balls where you let one go and it goes.
I think
clack,
they're
clack,
called
clack,
is it
clack.
Newton's ladder.
Jacob's
I don't
ladder.
know.
No,
that's
Newton's.
not right.
It's
Newton's
Newton's.
cradle.
Newton's cradle. Yeah, we got it at the same time.
No,
there.
I was a little first.
But that's how they have sex anyway.
Oh, God.
It's just they hang. From
You
the
just run
ceiling.
across the room. You trapeze into each
Okay.
other across
They
the
hang
room.
from the ceiling, and one of them swings and just goes clack, clack, clack.
Like
I'm very interested.
fucking what's her name? The preferred nomenclature, where she's like with the paint and like wow.
Big Lebowski, Julian Moore,
Yes.
fucking coitus.
I couldn't recover from laughing because her, preferred nomenclature with the paint. Rah!
I got it though. Oh man, I've been hanging out too long. I'm getting fluent in Whitney. It's like when you have a castaway that's sitting there long enough and just learns a language.
But yes, it is like that. They have two sex swings
Yeah.
and they just swing at each other and clack.
When he segued, I thought it was going to be back to the movie, not back to the Miss Pac-Man sex.
We are
scene.
talking about Pac-Man sex. This episode is about Hot Fuzz.
That's what they call it.
It all ties together because there's a whole thing about Pac-Man in Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
What the fuck?
Pacu.
Where is this coming from?
Edgar.
Because it's the same
Edgar
director,
Wright.
so it all ties
Oh, okay.
together.
Edgar
know
Allan
directors.
Wright.
Originally, they were going to call it Puck-Man, but then they changed it to Pac-Man because they thought people could scratch off the P and make it Fuck-Man.
You bet they would have. If I know anything about society.
Anyway, so this guy watches the neighborhood like a creep, and he's all concerned about stupid shit like the living statue. And he's like, I was rather admiring your handiwork, arresting all those kids, but you should have done the same with those hoodies. And they're all like 10-year-old kids who are just hanging out. And he's like,
Yeah.
look at them, just loitering around, sitting.
This guy is the old man character from Simpsons.
100%.
Look at him sitting there, sitting, their hoods on,
So they all go out to lunch because it's 11:30 and it's his first day, so why not?
and they are all having fucking pints. By the by,
Yeah.
Except for our.
he's having a pint of cranberry.
I do like, though, he's talking about how it's not as dangerous out there or whatever, and they're like, everybody and their mums are packing. I'm like, who? Farmers?
Farmers
And their mums.
Farmers' mums?
and the mums.
Remember, you can get full access to all of our Patreon content at patreon.com/worstpeople. It's only $3 a month. Check it out, and we'll love you forever.